Levack and Goss here with you on 104.5 The Team, and joining us now, Dalvin Tomlinson, New York Giant defensive lineman. I want to open with this, man. Compare the styles of Pat Shurmur, your coach now in the NFL, to your coach in college football, Nick Saban.
The coaching styles are completely opposite, I guess you can say.
Really? Opposite, okay.
Coach Shurmur, he doesn't yell as much, I guess you can say. Coach Saban's pretty strict with everything, just Bama way down there. It's tough. But he's know what he's doing. He's one of the greatest coaches in college football, and it works. It
might be easier, dare we say, at the professional level than Alabama college football practice?
Oh, yeah, especially when it comes to camp. I could say the NFL is a lot easier.
Dalvin Tomlinson joining us now on 104.5 The Team. So take us through camp, man. How are you feeling right now, and how's the progression gone for you guys from July all the way now to mid-August?
I think the progression is going pretty good. I feel great. The teams, us on defense are feeling amazing. We're picking up the defense. We could disguise a lot more things. We understand the whole front seven and the coverage all together. It's a lot more easier than it was in OTAs when we were first getting the new defense. But as of right now, I feel like our defense is pretty confident up front.
Yeah, that defense, that adjustment for you guys, especially the defensive linemen, is it a guy playing maybe this spot, a 2, a 3, moving over, inside, outside, gap assignments and all those things? Are those the toughest things to learn when you're learning a new system, what your coach is looking for?
Yeah, it's the hardest thing I would have to say would just understanding which gaps you can play in which play, and just the flexibility if you just want to go play football in this play. What can you do, what can't you do? I feel like that's the hardest thing to do.
So figuring out your responsibilities of, hey, maybe I'm getting a double team on this play, maybe this linebacker's got this responsibility. Those are like almost, as they call them, the mental reps of football is what you guys are trying to get to.
Yeah, it's just running it over and over. That's how you learn it pretty much, and just going through camp and all of us rotating and all of us play multiple positions now. We just don't play with just one position. You have to learn every position just so you can understand the defense.
We had Will Hernandez on earlier, and we joked around with him a little bit. When you guys, the defensive linemen, are going against the offensive linemen, there's a little bit of back and forth, maybe more so than any other position, because you guys are truly battling in the trenches against one another. Is Will the guy you don't want to go against because he's going so all out, 100%, getting aggressive, or you just kind of accept it and be like, you know what, that's my teammate. That's how it goes every single practice?
Oh, I look forward to going against Will because he's such aggressive, and I love going against aggressive linemen. It just makes us just us going against the offensive linemen like that makes them tougher, and expect better and more tougher defensive linemen they're going to go against throughout the season. And Will he has a lot of potential. He's playing pretty good so far, and just the sky's the limit for him.
Dalvin Tomlinson joining us here on 104.5 The Team, getting ready for the matchup with the New York Jets later on in the week. What are you preparing for this matchup with the Jets? The defensive side of the football, have they told you how many reps you're going to get, what you're going to be going up against? You're going to have an opportunity to take down a USC quarterback in Sam Darnold? Or have they told you about coming up later this week against the Jets?
They haven't told us how many reps we're going to get, but clearly there's going to be more than it was last week. And, I'm looking forward to it. Just any opportunity we get to go after the quarterback, I'm excited for. And it's looking pretty good. They got some good skill position players. We have the challenge to stop the run again, just like we did the last 2 preseason games, and just continue and be consistent with that, and just get to the quarterback.
Take us through you now post practice. What do you do? Do you hydrate? We saw some players from the Jets a week ago. They got this like protein shakes. How do you keep yourself in shape as you're going through the camp season?
Post practice, I like cherry juice with the inflammation, with things like that. A protein shake. Some days I hit the sauna, hot tub, cold tub, contrast, and things like that. Normal taking game ready just to have my legs recover.
Go back to that first thing you said. What is this called? Shake? What's the first thing you said?
Cherry juice.
Cherry juice?
Yeah.
I've never heard cherry juice, just like a straight up like not as good as Kool-Aid, just like cherry. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that simple, man.
He's from my Syracuse. There's a lot of things he doesn't know, Dalvin.
I thought it was just like water, Gatorade's cherry juice, like pickle juice and all that other stuff. Okay.
You want to really confuse him, asking for 2 + 2. Dalvin Tomlinson with us right now. Now, when you get a chance to, obviously you can't hit the guys here, but when you get a chance to chase a guy like Saquon Barkley around in practice and stuff like that, how does that prepare you for the rest of the season?
I feel like it helps you prepare tremendously just because having a good back, just seeing that every day in practice, and just helps you get prepared for the game because all the backs in the NFL, there's only 32 of them for a reason. And they're all great, and just to have that competition in practice just helps you mentally and physically to get used to the strain you have to do your job to such a great level to stop them.
Like what would be a comparison? Like if somebody's at home right now, like to try and catch a running back like that when he's ripping by you at top speed and you're on the line, like Rocky where he's chasing the chickens around and stuff like that. Is there like what could you compare normal life to trying to like one arm tackle somebody like Barkley?
A one arm tackle, coming off a block, I would have to compare it to you coming around a corner and getting hit with a baseball bat.
Oh. So don't do that.
Yeah. You might want to use two arms or just your body for the most part. One arm is going to be a little tough for you.
We see on the shows like Hard Knocks the rookie hazing and what guys might have to do. Take us back to your rookie year. Did the guys make you do anything in particular? And do you have any plans that now that you're no longer a rookie, what guys like Loletta and Barkley, what they might have to do during the summer?
Last year, they were pretty chill with me for the most part. As long as I did everything right, got the snacks for the room and got food and stuff like that, it really didn't do too much. They just made sure that I knew the plays. That was the biggest thing, and play it up to the standard they want me to play at. But this year, BJ and all the rookies are doing a great job. They're all listening and everything. And pretty much we've just been trying to get them better and just get them used to the speed of the NFL.
Is that weird? Like, are you lucky to be a Giant? Like, when you talk to your former teammates from Bama, are they getting like duct taped and bad haircuts and like like are you just lucky that you ended up with an organization that doesn't really do that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm super lucky because I've seen a lot of people have to get part of their head shaved and things like that, around, like on Instagram and stuff, and it's crazy. I got lucky.
Dalvin Tomlinson, man, you part of a fun. It looks like it's gonna be a fun defense this year, especially with Betcher's schemes and everything like that. How exciting is it to be the big man up front on a Betcher system?
I'm super excited for it, just because in the 3-4 it's more penetration and things like that. And it's just I love the defense. Everybody up front loves it. Snacks in particular loves it. It's just because we're more attack and you don't have a one gap responsibility. So after you take care of your gap or close off your gap, you can fall back to another one and make a play if you need to.
Is everybody allowed to call him Snacks day one? Like, is that just like, or do you have to earn the right to call him his nickname?
I think it's a day one thing.
Okay.
But, you got to earn his respect for sure.
Dalvin Tomlinson, man, we appreciate you, and go get some more cherry juice.
All right, thank you. I will. You need to grab some too.
I want some. That's a good dude. That is a good dude right there, and his hand is the size of a tennis racket. Did you like
big.
When I shook his hand, I lost my hand, and I've got big mitts, man. So like that's impressive.
You know how some coaches talk about hand placement and they really like want to dive in X's and O's? He doesn't have to worry about that ever. Heavy hands is another term you hear coaches use, like get rid of the offensive lineman. All very easy for Dalvin Tomlinson.
When I asked him what it was like to one-arm tackle a running back like Saquon Barkley, he said, imagine you come around a corner and you get hit with a bat. No. No, thank you.
I would feel bad for the bat if it hit Tomlinson, by the way.
My God. Can you imagine if he swung a bat? He's like, like there's Alabama athletes. That dude is an Alabama athlete. Hands down, you look at him and it just screams Bama all the way from the top. Like, he's got the size, he's got the athleticism, he's got a great demeanor. You know what I mean? Like he's somebody I wanted to play for 20 years, whatever. But can you I don't know if it be SEC Network or NFL Network or whatever. I would listen to him talk football all day long.
You think he's got a future broadcasting?
I mean, if he keeps going the way he is, because how many people do you put on? How many athletes do you put on the spot like that? And they come up with get hit with a bat coming around a corner.
None.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's like a smarter Booger McFarland that doesn't have to worry about Harbaugh trying to eat him.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. I knew you were
Pause. Wait for it.
So
okay.
I probably shouldn't say this, but if you notice, I joined that interview late. Listen. I thought I had more time than I did. The bathroom, the one thing that the Macadoodoo era had over the Shermer era is there was a porta-john about 3 feet from us. There's no porta-john, so I got to run around the building. I don't like to run, so I got to run around the building, go into the media offices, use the bathroom in there, and then when I get in there, guys, I don't know a lot of people, but I know a few people, and they all, hey, what's up, Levack? What's going? Like, what are you guys going? Are you guys gonna be in Atlanta this year, or whatever? And I don't want to be rude because we are, and I might need them. You know what I mean? We might be sitting there in Atlanta going, why isn't Jordan Ronan talking to us? Oh, well, I snubbed them at Quest Diagnostic. So Ronan is going to join us by the way. But yeah, that's why you had to. I left you all by yourself for a while. I apologize. We're supposed to be a team in this thing, and I left you. I know you can handle it. That's not the point.
I gave him a heads up. Hey, if someone with a backwards baseball hat starts running over here, it's okay. He's a part of the show.
Don't hit him with a bat.
Yeah. Sheila wasn't too happy though.
Well,
Sheila's just looking around like.
I also had like
what's going on
6
here?
waters in my arms. Because there's also a fridge with waters in that office, man.
And also, just pulling it while we're back here behind the curtain, usually what can happen in that moment on live radio is that the questions I have asked, you could ask that a second time, so someone listening is probably like, oh, my God, Gaz just asked that question.
Right.
None of that happened, which
Nah.
we really dodged the bullet with that. I asked him questions about his time in Alabama with Nick Saban, him versus Shermer. He said it's much easier here, by the way. A lot of pros say that about the college practices compared to the pro practice. He said it was easier here. A little bit about the scheme, what his assignments might be. We got real deep into like the 2-eye versus the 3 techniques for D tackles and everything that's going on with the upcoming season and his expectations.
I have worked with you long enough, guys, that I know that you're going to ask nerdy college stuff, and I get to ask the fun, cool stuff. That's all I do.
Nerdy college stuff. It is
Nerdy college.
learning
Nerd.
about the athlete.
Nerd.
Most people want to talk about college because they were the best in college. Especially Dalvin Tomlinson. Although he got hurt at Alabama, he probably would have had a better college career if he didn't have that lower body injury.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. Nerd.
You were just hanging out with the nerds in the media section over
I
there.
couldn't get out of there.
You were the cool guy in the media section.
I'm the king of the nerds.
That's right.
I'm the king of the nerds!
Ooh, he's got a backwards hat on and shorts. Look at these
He's
guys.
a rebel.
Woo.
Oh, man. Levack Gaz's Labatt Blue training camp tour. Dalvin Tomlinson, very cool dude. I hope wishing nothing but good things. I like everybody we've had a chance to talk to so far. That's going to end. I mean, Jordan's coming up. But
Don't do that to him.
I love Jordan Rodon. He's been so cool to us since the show launched. Every chance he's had to – he could have easily turned his back on us when you started texting him about your bathroom habits.
Hopefully he doesn't remember that. By the way, did you see what he did to me about the bathroom habits? He just kind of like acted like he was on the phone when I waved to him. He's like, yeah, all right.
And then I walk in there and I can't get away from him. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'm oozing machismo, I guess. I'm oozing something. Labatt Blue Training Camp Tour. Make sure that you enjoy an ice cold Labatt Blue or Blue Light, man. They're so cool to us, and it's such a great drink. Jordan Rodon, ESPN's Jordan Rodon. He's going to join us next.